So we're here to solve this Slitherlink puzzle by Ashish Kumar called Easy as 1, 2, 3 with all these clue triples that just have the digits 1, 2, and 3, so every set has that. I'm going to start in this lower right corner where I always will have to come off these ends for any 2 in a corner, and that actually completes the 1, and in doing so completes the 3 around it. This doesn't want to close into the 3, so it's going to come further out, and this is going to come further up. Got another corner of a 2, which is going to have this kind of pattern. This comes into this 3, and the actual pattern around this 2 will always have the 3 using this. One version of the 3 takes this end, the other takes this end. And if it comes like this, it actually closes off in itself, so recognize that that's not going to be any good. So what happens instead is the 2 takes this path, this end off the 1 has to come immediately down and over, this end comes down and over. That now effectively puts this 2 in a corner, so we'll always take this end coming across the top. This is going to interact with the 1 either on the top or right side, so this now closes off all options for the 3 clue. Puts in ends around the 2, which come down here, and chasing these ends across to this 3, 1, 2 triple. We see this 3 get complete this way, these ends stay apart. This 3 gets completed and these ends still stay apart. This 2 now has just one option for it. This clue again is going to interact with this 1, but that 1 is going to then put a forcing set around the 3 just nearby, which we can work with directly. We come into this 3 clue, which needs to get out from this corner, so it comes in here, takes this. Notice these ends are set to connect, or if they join into the 3 clue, they would also still effectively close on themselves. So these ends have to stay apart for the loop to not have an issue. One thing we can see in doing that is we actually can't take an end like this because we would end up stranding one down here. So this end and this end are going to come together, and we're going to have another way that the loop plays out here, which we'll see in a bit. One thing that may help us though, I think, is coming back to this top loop. And so we had this option where the 2 is like this or like this. And notice in doing this option that we would quickly sort of pivot around the 3 and cause issues with the loop ends. So the option that was to the left and bottom is no good, so to the top and right is what's forced. And if we come straight down from this position, we would actually close off the 3 and therefore close the loop. So this isn't useful. This has to come over and here. And in doing so, it now puts this 3 in a corner, so we're going to get some closure from that. This 2 now comes down here, puts this 3 in a group. This doesn't want to close in itself, so it comes like this. This comes over. We now see that the top is all connected, so this top has to dodge. And where this can't dodge over to this path and is going to come into the 3, this other loop end can't separately come into the 3, so we've got some good intelligence now about how that goes. These loop ends come like this. This has to come here, where we've got to still connect these loop ends. We've got to come a long way around the 2, and we finally resolve what works out at the bottom, which is that 1 on the bottom end coming across. So a good set of different ways these 1, 2, 3 triples work out. A lot of interactions like where we're coming into a 1 and that interacts with the 3s. But even these corner 2s, like literally the corner 2 like here, but an effective corner 2, once we can't take this edge, how we corner around this was a key thing to observe. So if you can get your head around how to work out this 2, 1, 3 triple in the middle of the solve, you would have gotten enough momentum to get all the way through to the end. So that's the kind of place to focus your learnings if you want to get through some of the harder puzzles still coming this week. So thanks Ashish for this puzzle, thanks for watching this video, and we'll catch you again soon.